Hey guys, Josh here from Action Fitness Nutrition. So today what we're going to do is we're going to go into a nutrition made simple. So a couple little things you can do before you start tracking calories, before you go crazy with any of the stuff. Start implementing these couple of tips, and this will be to help you out just to a healthier lifestyle to start with. And again, as a result, you should be losing weight depending on what you're doing. Again, of course, that's going to be more complicated, but if you can start actually making these habits, this is going to be a lot easier for then you to transition over to a basically happier, healthier person who has a much better body composition. So the first one we're going to talk about is servings of protein. So what we want to try and do when we're just obviously trying to change and get to a healthier lifestyle is try and plan our meals around a serving of protein. So anywhere between sort of 20-40 grams, depending on how much you weigh, will be a really good start. So picking a protein source, whether that's beef, chicken, eggs, poultry, dairy, seafood, etc., or even having a shake or something like that to supplement can be really, really useful. Again, we know protein's really good in terms of obviously satiety, number one, so feeling fuller for longer between meals if you're losing weight, on top of the muscle retention, and also that little bit extra calorie burn through the thermic effect of feeding, which we've talked about before. Going through there, next one's going to be vegetables. So vegetables, really highly satiating, very low in calories. So obviously some micronutrition in there as well, which will just help our body function and basically just do the right thing. So 2 to 3 meals, at least 2 meals of the day, I would really recommend adding in at least 100 to 200 grams of vegetables. In terms of what vegetables, I like to say eat the rainbow. So really different color, plenty of different colors of vegetables, eat the rainbow, but your green ones are probably going to be, I guess, your best bet as well. So even if you can have, maybe eat the rainbow, but 50% of them be green vegetables, that'd be a really, really good way to go. Same time, again, improve the micronutrition, again, feel fuller for longer, and you'll find after a couple of weeks as well, you'll just be feeling better as a result of that micronutrition and vegetable intake, because you might be deficient in a few minerals and nutrients and things like that as well. Going there, next one, we're going to talk about eating out and why we're going to limit it to once per week. So really, really hard if you go to a restaurant to control the amount of calories that are coming in. Of course, we can research the menu beforehand and things like that. But if we're looking to just, be a healthier person, make more health conscious decisions, that's going to be one where we want to try and limit it. Of course, if we want to, then again, planning beforehand, maybe eating a little less throughout the day to make room. And I like to say, if you do go out, go to a restaurant, make sure that you're picking a high protein option. That's going to be really beneficial for you as well. Again, fuller for longer. If you can get some vegetables, potentially some sauces and things on the side, that'll be really good. But I do understand once a week, you want to sort of let your hair down and relax. We've just got to make sure that, one dinner or one meal doesn't turn into a bit of a blowout where you go, okay, now I'm going to go home and have chips and ice cream and chocolate and feel really shit, and then get back to Monday and feel like you're sort of, back off the wagon. So, feel free to go out, enjoy that meal, take into account, eat until you're about 80% full, and then just be happy, be mindful, don't shove it down just because you need to shove it down as well. So going to the last one, it's going to be some form of tracking, right? So I'm not expecting everyone to track calories. I'm not expecting everyone to be, super conscious with that. But if you are eating and you're looking to lose weight, we need some sort of tracking. So what I would recommend is writing down what you eat just for a week, try and get approximate grams and things like that, or even just taking photos. And then you can compare. You can look at your weight, see where it's trending, see how you're looking as well with your body measurements and your clothing size, and then you can make some adjustments. So really, really easy way would be to take some more, carb and fatty foods out and replace them with more vegetables or protein. So again, that's going to bring down the calorie volume, and then again, just looking into just more activity as well. So that'll sort of go into one, tracking what you eat, and then just making sure we're tracking activity levels to make sure they're just just up in that keeping a certain amount of steps. Really easy when we're in a weight loss phase for our steps to subconsciously just go down and us to just move less. And as I said, the body doesn't normally want to lose weight, so it wants to maintain homeostasis, which is staying the same. So going back through the 4 tips, we've got number 1, protein with each meal. Number 2, you got your vegetables with 2 to 3 meals of the day. Number 3, we've got limit your eating out to once per week if possible. And then number 4, obviously you've got some sort of tracking with what you're eating, and then making sure we're making some adjustments, losing some calories, or eating, more nutritious foods really, as opposed to the calorie dense foods like that we get when we're eating out and things like that. Again, if you guys have any questions, pop them in the comment box below and we'll be able to help you out. Cheers.